We're back here at the ONBS news. We got an email from Nat. He wanted us to go back to the let's see. So Nat wanted us to go back to analyze the data bomb, but they made some stunning discovery and they wanted to discuss with us in person. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the ONBS news station. Okay. There's bad trouble. A bunch of shady characters snuck in and took Meg. Researching hostage. Okay. And Shroomy, she's mad. Alright. So what are the fuss about? Oops, you're not going this way. Oh, so Cipher's here. There's a Carbana and a Barbuch. Okay, so I'm gonna go for Faint attack here. That's a critical hit. Whoa, that did quite a bit of damage. That's that. Brinbab grunt like you. Alright, so it's luck from it. What are the fuss about? They came and took Meg. Meg is the younger sister. Alright, my friend, so alright, all of you listen, everybody has to remain calm, quiet here, it's not funny stuff. We're gonna deal with the consequences. Oh, okay. Cipher Pion Mora Mokor 4 fish and electric. I use Faint attack on the electric and confusion on the core fish. Gonna use a confusion on the grimer. That's about it. Okay, so we're gonna go up here. Oh, but look at this guy behind me. Ah, you look mystified. You don't know how I managed to be on that. You know how long it took me, but you don't know how I managed to get to be on that elevator with you, don't you? I'll tell you what I did. I braced myself flat up against the ceiling. It takes a lot of strength. I demand your respect. Now we battle. Okay. So we stay up in the ceiling. Nice. Source Kit and Catherine. So I'm gonna go for the confusion on Kekrian and faint attack, so that way, because I know he has color change, probably not gonna die. There we go. And now with the faint attack, he's gonna die. So there we go. Makuhita. Is this a shadow Pokemon? It is! But Makuhita is not going to be in our party, so I'm going to use Confusion on the Source Kit and use Faint Attack on the Makuhita. Well, we're gonna KO Source Kit and hit. There we go. So I'm gonna do an attack and throw a Pokeball. So hopefully it captures it. Alright. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Why did the elevator have to stop on this floor? Okay. There's another cipher there with Sack. We can finally open that door and an ether. Amazing. The ONBS. Yeah, there's another one there. But I'm not interested in going in there, so. Oh, sweetie, I was waiting for you. You can bring it on. I don't go easy on little kids. We'll see. Spinarak and Beautifly. I'm gonna go Confusion on the Spinarak and Ember on the Beautifly. Dust Ducks. Amazing. I know how the wind will evolve at level 24. Vulpix, another fire type Pokemon, very nice. It is a shadow Pokemon, so I'm gonna use Confusion on the Dustox and hopefully hopefully won't kill it. I'm gonna use Faint Attack on the Vulpix. That's a nice way to put it. Alright, so here's Sand Attack and throw a Pokeball. One, two, three. Perfect. Your little kid shouldn't line up. Oh no, monitor responding, so we're gonna see our PDA. When that happens, you go here. It is a rare Pokemon, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the Poké spot. Be back in a second. And it is Trapinch. There it is. So it is a rare Pokemon, but guess what? This is going to be our final. Actually, we're gonna use Nightshade on it. It's not gonna kill it. I know for a fact. Okay. Right? Because we can have Flygon, but the thing is, Flygon comes out of later, like 45, I believe. That's when it evolves into Flygon. But we can actually trade this Trapinch with Dukin. So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna capture it. A Pokeball. And we're gonna use our snack machine for that. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. No, I'm not gonna nickname it. And it ate all of the Pokespots! Jesus! So Cedar can be purified. For the Trapinch here, he's holding the... Excuse me, where is it? The item Soft Sand. Excuse my language. So before we trade it, I'm gonna take the Soft Sand from him. However, the only problem is he's not around here until you defeat the final boss when you battle inside the ONBS news. So we're gonna go back here. We're gonna keep on going further. And I think I can go here finally. That lady's no longer there. It's a revive and... there's that little girl, but I'm gonna completely ignore that. And I heal up my Pokemon. Okay, so I'm gonna have my Shroomish here and my Houndour. Okay, I'm pretty darn tough. Tell you, be ready to be screwed. Okay. Alright, I believe this guy has a pine. Anyways. So we're gonna use Headbutt on the Yamega, and Sneasel is very annoying, so I am going to use Ember on Sneasel. That's the effect score for you. Lights. You don't do that much damage. Speed boost. So I am gonna go for the Mega Drain on him and the Ember on the Omega. Like I said, very annoying. Is Revis not a shadow Pokemon? Duskull, an amazing Pokemon. When you purify it, it will have the move Helping Hand. Not usually this Pokemon doesn't usually have that move, so when it evolves into Dusclops, it is a pretty nice move to have in your arsenal. Because Dusclops, it's a Pokemon that can take a lot of hits. So, yeah. However, I don't know. Maybe I should invest some because I don't know. Maybe I'll spend some time on leveling up Duskull because it may be worth it. I go for Mega Drain and Ember. Not bad. So now I'm gonna throw a Pokeball. Wow, that did a lot. So, excuse me, now there's another Mega Drain and. So yes, I think Duskull, in my opinion, having Helping Hand and Prison, Ice Beam, and Protect, it's a really nice move, and it was caught. So you can team it up with a Pokemon like Salamence, Flygon, Zapdos, because what it does, Imprison does, is it will... Oh, nice! It's evolving. What Imprison does is the enemy team cannot use the moves that your Pokemon who uses Imprison has. So I think I'll be able to level have Sky Uppercut if I'm not mistaken, or no. Let's see. Mach Punch. Of course I'm gonna learn that. Mega Drain heals poison, paralysis, or a burn. Huh. Instant Spore. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of Stun Spore, but Headbutt is not that good either. And Headbutt is not a stab move, so I think I'm gonna get rid of Headbutt.